Okay, for a lot of guys out there, this is a video that you might relate to very well, and it might also be one that you want to avoid, but whatever the case, I'm going to ask you to hang in there and watch it and share it with other men. Or if you're a woman watching this right now and some of the symptoms of prostatitis that I talk about, you notice that maybe someone you know, a brother, a father, a lover might have, please share that with them as well, okay? It's prostatitis is an incredibly common condition. I've read different statistics across the board, but anywhere up to 80% of men sometime in their life are going to experience at least one or more bouts with prostatitis. So it is, it's very common, and it's so uncomfortable in many of its symptoms that you're going to want to try to take care of it as quickly as possible. I'm David Essel. So like many men, I have suffered with bouts of prostatitis, actually one so far in my life, and there's many things that you can do about it. Number one thing you got to do is you got to go to your doctor. Let me tell you some of the symptoms. If you're constantly at night urinating, if during the day you find yourself having to go to the bathroom every hour and a half, every 2 hours, that could be a symptom. If it's hard to get started in urination, that could be a symptom. If sitting down starts to get really uncomfortable, that's a symptom. If there's any discharge in the urine whatsoever, or a discharge in the semen whatsoever, that could be a symptom. If there's pain during orgasm, that could be a symptom. If there's a fullness, like you feel like you always have to go to the bathroom, but you can't, regardless of what we're talking about, if it's defecation or urination, you feel like you have to go constantly, but there really isn't much there, that could be a symptom. In other words, there's so many different symptoms of prostatitis, and a lot of us guys, we don't want to deal with it, quite frankly. You know, we hope it's going to go away by itself, and the odds are it probably won't. So the number one thing you got to do is when you start having any of these symptoms whatsoever, it could be pain upon urination. Go to your doctor, get tested. There's 3 different main types of prostatitis, and one is bacteria related and the other one is non-bacteria related, and one can be chronic, where it stays with you for months and years even. I've read stories on the internet, God bless these men, that have been struggling with this for months and months and years, and the doctors, the medical establishment, basically throws up their hands and says, wow, we really don't know what we can do here. There's some prescription drugs like Flomax that some people find to be highly beneficial, and some people find the side effects to them are incredibly uncomfortable, so they'll start and stop it. And then what I'm going to share with you today is some of the natural healing that we can do. But I'm going to go back to this. You've got to go and get tested first to find out, is it bacteria related, is it not? A common prescription for many guys with prostatitis is a run of antibiotics that will be a minimal of 3 weeks long, and it could be up to 6 months long. So, you know, and some guys find relief with that, and other people go through this incredible long run of antibiotics and not find any relief whatsoever. But I still encourage you to check with your doctor. Now, outside of the doctor, the medical community, of course, if it's incredibly chronic prostatitis and there's really serious problems, there are surgeries, but I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to go there. What are the supplements we can take? There's saw palmetto, there's zinc, there's pygium, there's stinging nettle. There's a supplement called ProstaQ. Go to prostatitis.org. It's one of the best websites I've found on the internet for prostatitis. Prostatitis.org, a lot of great information there. And like I said, you know, some people think it comes from a bacteria, and if that's true, then the antibiotics could really help alleviate some of the symptoms. Other people say it's just a process of aging, that the prostate starts to swell, it puts pressure on the urinary tract, it starts to create all kinds of havoc and fullness in that area of the body, you know, and it can be nightmarish for men. Now, along with these different supplements, of course, meditation is important to help calm the body down. Exercise, walking, stay away from anything you have to sit down on. Cycling, horseback riding, maybe even running might be a little too jarring for a lot of people with prostatitis. So go to walking, elliptical trainers, walking on a treadmill, those kind of things. Swimming could be helpful and beneficial. Remove alcohol. You know, for people that drink, that's going to really be an important thing. Spicy foods, remove those. Smoking, some people relate smoking to problems with prostatitis as well. But, you know, in listening to the body, I'm going to do another YouTube here on the emotional healing for prostatitis, but listening to the body, cleaning up your diet, taking out the irritants, caffeine. Many men have said that when they remove caffeine, they saw a huge improvement. I know for myself, there were several things that really helped. All those supplements, pumpkin seed oil even, all those supplements I found to be really, really healthy. If it's non-bacteria oriented, these supplements could be amazing, as well as if it's bacteria oriented. Cranberry, actually the extract of cranberry, which helps eliminate any type of problems, and many problems I should say, in the urinary tract, that can help cleanse it out. So there's lots of things that we can do. Another thing is sitting on a donut, an inflatable donut. Now, what I did when I had my prostatitis, I went out to a store and got the little baby rings that you put in the pool, little inflatables, and I had that in my car and at home, and used that for a couple months actually to help alleviate the pressure and the symptoms, because sitting can be quite painful. For every guy that's ever suffered from it, my heart goes out to you. If you're suffering from it right now, my heart goes out to you. Do your research, look around, try different things. What one supplement might work for one guy won't do anything for another, but you know, some of these basic guidelines I've given you today can really be helpful. The supplement quercetin, an anti-inflammatory, can really help as well. Advil and those kind of anti-inflammatories can help. You want to be careful of not overdoing it. Follow the prescriptions, and most importantly is reach out to other guys like I'm doing right now and share information. Read the websites, Google it online of what irritates the prostate, what doesn't. Sometimes chronic masturbation can be a real problem. If someone is addicted to masturbation or addicted to sex, they may find that they're going to have to cut way back. I've read different guys on the internet that said that, because here's the oxymoronic part of this whole thing, is that masturbation with the prostate, which is what the prostate does as a matter of fact, is that that release of the orgasm can actually help the prostate stay functioning really healthy. So there's something really good about masturbation or having sex in general in regards to that release. But of course you can take a good thing too far, and that could irritate the prostate as well. Prostatitis.org. Talk to your doctor. Share this video. I mean, so much of what I gave you on this video, I had to find through trial and error over a number of weeks in order to get some relief. And everything I've shared with you works for some people and not for others. But share this. If you're a woman, share it. If you're a guy, share it. And if I can help you at all directly with this condition, I'm not a doctor, but talkdavid.com. Talkdavid.com. You can send me an email, and I'd love to help if I can. And then also don't forget to sign up for our YouTube, so every video that we send out goes directly to you, okay? My prayers are with you, and use prayer as well. Everything helps, okay? Bye-bye.